How do you say David's phone in Serbian? Not his phone, but specifically David's phone. In English, we just add apostrophe S to the name. David's phone, Anna's house, brother's book. But how does Serbian do this? That is what we are going to learn today. And you'll see once you understand the pattern, you will use it all the time. Let us get into it. In Serbian, we do not use apostrophe S. Instead, we attach a suffix directly to the owner's name. And then we add an ending that matches the gender of the thing being possessed. Now, before we go further, you need to know noun genders. If you do not know how to identify whether a noun is masculine, feminine, or neuter, please pause this video. Go watch my other video where I explain gender rules in detail. Once you understand that, come back here and continue. If you already know noun genders, let us keep going. So you need to think about two things. Who is the owner and what is the thing they own? More specifically, what is the gender of the thing they own? Both of these matter in Serbian. Let us discuss the owner first. For this part, you need to remember two suffixes. The suffix depends on whether the owner is masculine or feminine. If the owner is masculine like David or brat, you add ov. So, David becomes Davidov and brat becomes Bratov. If the owner is feminine like Anna or Sestra, the A changes to in. So, Anna becomes Anin and Sestra becomes Sestrin. Now, this suffix is only about the owner. It tells us who owns the thing. It has nothing to do with what is being possessed. That comes in the next step. There's one special rule to remember. Masculine names that end in A, like Nicola or Luca, also use in. Same with Tata, which means dad. Even though they are masculine, they take the in suffix. The A at the end changes to in. So, Nicola becomes Nicolin, Luca becomes Lukin, and Tata becomes Tatin. Let me show you how this works in 3 steps. Step 1, identify the owner's gender. Is the owner masculine or feminine? Most likely, you look at the ending of the word. Step 2, add the right suffix. Masculine owners get of, feminine owners get in. Remember, masculine names ending in A also get in. Step 3, add the gender ending. This ending must match the thing being possessed. Now let's talk about the gender of the thing being possessed. Let us start with masculine nouns. David's phone. Phone in Serbian is telefon. Now, if you remember the gender rules, masculine nouns end in a consonant. Telefon ends in n, that is a consonant. So, telefon is masculine. For masculine nouns, you do not add anything after of. It stays just like that, Davidov. So, David's phone is Davidov telefon. We added of to David because David is masculine, and since telefon is also masculine, we do not add anything after of. Davidov telefon. Let me give you more examples with telefon. Brother's phone. Brother in Serbian is brat. Brat is masculine, so we add of. Bratov telefon, brother's phone. What about Nicola's phone? Nicola is a masculine name, but it ends in A. Remember, masculine names ending in A use in. So, it is Nicolin telefon. Even though we use in, the same rule applies. If the noun being possessed is masculine, we do not add anything after in. It stays as Nicolin. Nicolin telefon. Anna's phone. Anna is feminine, so the A changes to in. Anin telefon. Even though Anna is feminine, we still do not add anything after in because the ending depends on the noun being possessed, not the owner's gender. Telephone is masculine, so we add nothing. Mother's phone. Mama is feminine, so we add in mamin telephone. You see, different owners, but telephone is always masculine, so we never add anything after of or in. Davidov telephone, Bratov telephone, Nikolin telephone, Anin telephone, Mamin telephone. Of and in both end in a consonant, and masculine nouns also end in a consonant. So when the thing is being possessed is masculine, like telephone, we do not add anything. The ending stays as it is. Let us go to feminine nouns being possessed. As you remember, most nouns ending in a are feminine. Let us use the word kucha, which means house. David's house. Now, the noun being possessed is feminine, so we must apply the feminine rule. The rule is you add a after of or in. So for David's house, it will not be Davidov kucha. Instead, we add a after of because kucha is feminine. The ending should match the noun. Davidova kucha. More examples with kucha. Brother's house, Bratova kucha. Nicholas' house, Nikolina kucha. Anna's house, Anina kucha. Mother's house, Mamina kucha. You see the pattern? Different owners, but kucha is always feminine, so we always add a after of or in. Davidova kucha, Bratova kucha, Nikolina kucha, Anina kucha, Mamina kucha. All feminine nouns work like this. And finally, neuter nouns. David's child. Child in Serbian is dete. Dete ends in e, that means it is neuter. Remember, neuter nouns can end in o or e. For neuter nouns, we add o after of or in. David's child is Davidovo dete. Davidov plus o becomes Davidovo. More examples with dete. Anna's child, Anino dete. Mother's child, Mamino dete. It does not matter who the owner is. What matters is dete is neuter. That is why we add o every time. Davidovo dete, Anino dete, Mamino dete. Any neuter noun you possess follows the same pattern. Some masculine names use ev instead of of. This happens when the name ends in soft consonants. If the name ends in any of these, use ev. For example, Milosh becomes Miloshev. Miloshev telephone, Milosh phone. Milosheva kucha, Milosh house. Miloshevo selo, Milosh village. This is a pronunciation rule. Using ev after this sound is more natural in Serbian. Now let us review what we have learned. First, the owner. Add of or in. Of for masculine, in for feminine. Then, the ending depends on the gender of the noun being possessed. If the noun is masculine, add nothing. It stays as of or in. Davidov telephone, Anin telephone. If the noun is feminine, add a. It becomes ova or ina. Davidova kucha, Anina kucha. If the noun is neuter, add o. It becomes ovo or ino. Davidovo dete, Anino dete. Remember the exceptions? Masculine names ending in a used in. Some names use ev instead of. The most important thing to remember, look at the gender of the thing being possessed, not just the owner. The ending always matches the thing, not the person who owns it. Davidova kucha. David is masculine, but kucha is feminine, so we use ova ending. This is the key to getting it right.